Players are very excited for the upcoming Cluckin heist that is set to release in the next few weeks here. Rockstar has confirmed the release of this new Cluckin farm raid in their recent newswire, stating that Vincent is eager to enlist your help, so he will be in contact with how you can blow the whole thing wide open in the next GTA Online update arriving in just a few short weeks. And today on the show, we have even more leaks in regards to this upcoming content, plus some more information that you definitely don't want to miss out on if you are someone who is looking forward to playing the setup missions as well as the heist finale when it finally drops. Back in December, we initially showcased the intro cutscene, plus some more important cutscenes and information from the Cluckin farm raid, but we didn't have all of the info at the time. So this video will be about everything else that we haven't covered yet from that video. Needless to say, if you are looking for even more leaks and even just fun little teasers to check out, then I will have my previous video linked in my description back from December for you to watch, or of course just scroll back 2 months on my channel and look out for the video with the thumbnail on screen now. Also, while we have so many different leaks to discuss today, I'm also going to be featuring some background gameplay of the various interiors of different buildings and locations we're going to be visiting and exploring when we play this mission, so major shout out and credit to my good friend CRSN for this gameplay and all the intel and leaks we're discussing inside of this video. To start off, let's talk about payouts. I thought maybe going in chronological order for today would obviously make more sense, but most importantly, I think players really just care about what the payouts are. At least when it comes to every other activity, that's what's most important to a huge chunk of the player base, at least according to my comments. It doesn't matter how fun or engaging something is. If it doesn't pay like Cayo Perico, well then who cares, right? Well, sorry to say, this won't pay like a Cayo Perico heist. I mean, you are just robbing a fast food chain facility after all. But that being said, the payout I think is pretty decent and fair here, especially when it seems, just judging by the setups and finale, which will most likely take you around the 45-minute to 1-hour mark. And according to GTA Forums member Floorball, the Cluckin farm raid payouts consist as follows. For completing the 4 prep missions plus the intro as a crew leader, you won't be getting paid anything for those missions, but all other players playing with you in your crew will get the usual contact mission payout for their time and participation. But when it comes to completing the finale mission, the crew leader gets $500,000 and all the others with you in your mission and lobby get $50,000. So think of it as around double the payout of the Union Depository heist from the Auto Shop Tuners update contract. But it will also take you about double the time to complete, and I'm sure the more times you do it, the faster you will get at it, just like when it comes to all other content that players engage with repeatedly in GTA 5 Online. And considering this heist can be done solo, players could potentially just farm $500,000 from this heist every single hour or so if there is no cooldown. That being said, I kind of suspect we will get a cooldown on it, but who knows? Maybe it will be like the Dr. Dre contract where there's no cooldown, or it could be like Cayo Perico or the Union Depository heist, where there is a cooldown on it. We're just not sure just yet. But with the 4 setup missions and the finale in mind, what exactly are they? I mean, what are we as players doing for Vincent, and why is this important? Well, it appears to continue the storyline of these missions, you're gonna need to go back to the Vespucci Police Department, and there you will be given a prompt to view your progress of the heist, as well as what missions you have completed and which setups are left to complete before you start the finale. Now keep in mind, we don't actually have gameplay of these missions yet because Rockstar has not actually added the missions to the game, but we have enough details from the mission list that I think you can use that to come to your own conclusions and assumptions about how the storyline is going to play out. Once again, this is coming from CRSN, so credit goes to him for this intel. Once you watch the first intro cutscene of your character and Vincent discussing what this Cluckin farm raid is all about, you'll have to complete the Slush Fund introduction mission. Following that, we have our first setup mission called Breaking and Entering, the second setup called Concealed Weapons, the third setup mission called Hit and Run, and then the final setup mission called Disorganized Crime. It's not really clear if they need to be done in that order I listed them, but I would guess sort of like the salvage yard vehicle robberies, they can kind of be done in any order you want, but you still need to complete all 4 before you gain the option to start the Cluckin farm raid finale. And in case players missed it, Rockstar has begun to tease this Cluckin heist in-game through Vincent, as he will give your character a phone call within the first 5 minutes or so of you logging into GTA Online. He's going to give you that phone call, and that is the absolute beginning point of this storyline, but it just acts as a teaser because of course this update isn't out yet. He's just talking about what's to come and what you have to look forward to. But when we get this content in game over the next few weeks, we are going to get yet another phone call from Vincent. He's going to tell us to meet him at the Vespucci Police Department, and there's 3 variations of his dialogue when he gives you the phone call. He says the same exact thing in all 3 phone call conversations, but he says them in different tones of voice and with different amounts of energy in his pronunciation of different words and things like that. So I'll just let one of the phone call variants play out for you, and then we'll jump into the next segment of today's leaks video.
Hey, it's Vincent. It gives me supreme pleasure to report I am no longer mall security guard over at Rockford Plaza. In fact, these days, I'm in a position to offer you a lucrative, although unorthodox opportunity to make some money and sabotage one of your long-standing adversaries. If you're interested, meet me at the Vespucci police station.
Now finally, we have some of the in-game cutscenes that take place at the very beginning of this storyline after the main intro cutscene featured in my previous Cluckin Bell video, and in addition to that, we also have more gameplay of the stealth approach to the heist and what happens. We have a gameplay cutscene of the aggressive approach when you go in guns blazing and you go in loud. We also have the ending cutscenes of the finale mission where you unlock the Gauntlet Interceptor as a completion reward, plus the cutscene you get after completing the finale, and basically this attempt would be a replay of the heist, meaning your second, third, fourth, etc. time completing it after you already completed it once and you already unlocked the Gauntlet Interceptor. I'll also let all these play out in that order I just described, and they will be clearly labeled both on screen and in my description, marking the timestamps for this video.
Excellent work. Mission accomplished. Now to the vital matter of payment. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there are certain transactions I can't be party to as an officer of the law. But if I've learned anything from my associates on the LSPD, it's how to look the other way. Now remember, as far as I'm concerned, you can hit that factory as often as you like. As long as you're giving me reasons to keep looking the other way, I'm happy. As you can see from my choice of transportation, my fortunes at the LSPD are also improving. Just got these babies in, fresh off the line. Guess who picked one up? Until next time, let's disassociate.
So with all that out of the way, that is basically every other leak and piece of information I wanted to go over before we get the Cluckin Bell farm raid either on March 7th or March 12th, depending on when it comes out, or really anytime over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Rockstar has said few in the past, which normally means 3, but then they release content in 2, which actually means a couple. But either way, it's coming very soon, so be on the lookout for guides and more live gameplays when this content drops. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.